Watch me take a graphic from this to this. Hey, and welcome to today's episode of Making Your Own Design Academy. My name is Cynthia Kita, and I am the brand strategist, designer, and educator here at the Design Pharmacy. And today we are going to play around with this template found in Canva. Now, we can do a couple of different things to this template. It's really cute by itself, very simple. It's given like letters vibe. So let's duplicate it and get started. So if you don't already know, I like to work with texture. And so if you don't have any brand patterns, you definitely want to consider getting some done for your brand, because it helps you add another edge to your graphics outside of just changing the colors and the fonts and slapping your logo on it. So I think I want to go with like a zigzag texture. Let me see if I can get one that's kind of transparent. Awesome. So I actually want to make it vertical, and I'm gonna stretch it out. But before I fully stretch it out, I'm gonna see if I could change it to like a bed sheet background photo. I love how it showed me like a full bed. I'm gonna type in wrinkled. Alright, I think we're gonna go with that one. That looks nice too. Okay. So I love that. I'm gonna further stretch it out and position it to the back. And then let's see what color. I think I'm gonna go with a darker color and kind of make it a little bit transparent. Because again, it's meant to add some texture. It's not supposed to take over the whole show. So I've lowered it to 25. And you can see, at least in my opinion, this gives it like a little bit of a nice touch where if you don't look too closely, it almost looks like it's a part of the fabric. And so that's really cool and cute. So I'm gonna look for a young lady in brown. Oh no, I don't know why it was showing me someone's backside. This is nice, but I just don't like the black. When I do designs with brown, I try as much as possible not to put any black in there. Just because I feel like the black tends to take over, and that's not the vibe I'm going for. So I'm gonna go with this lady right here. All right, so one, we could change up the font, but I actually like this font just for the sake of us doing something different. I'm going to, all right, love yourself. I'm gonna change it to enjoy your life. Let's see if I could get a heart stamp. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change it from the red to something that they could see, but it's not so in your face. I could make it like the period. I don't think people are actually gonna see that unless it's white. Okay, so I'm gonna take the period out of there. Sorry, trying to did it again. I can just bring this to the front so I don't have to deal with that. Alright, it's not gonna be as visible as I want it because you could barely see that it's a heart now. Let's do this one. Okay, a heart that was filled in would have probably been better. Let's try this one. Let's see if we can make this white. Went to silver. Okay, we're just gonna drop that. Scratch that. Never mind. All right, so let me see. Play around, see if I can make this like a reddish color. Enjoy your life. I don't know if I'm feeling that either. Yeah, okay. Well, that's design. Not everything works out the way you want it to work out, but it is what it is. It's an experiment. So, all right, we're changing this up. I'm going to copy this, remove that, and then get the background out. Actually, let me duplicate this before I really start changing things up. And then as you can see, Canva's acting up a little bit on my side. I'm gonna blur this a bit, a lot of it. Just gonna make her bigger. And then we can actually put her behind the text so you could see. Life is what you make it. And I'm gonna change the font on that completely. Excuse me. Now the line spacing is a bit too low, so change that. I think I'm actually gonna bring it back to this side. Now we can add a shadow, a darker shadow, so we can see things a bit more clearly. As you can see, it kind of made things pop up a little bit. All right, so there's one. We could also turn it into a quote. Okay, this is probably not the best picture right here. We're gonna change the background picture. All right, and we're going to make it a bit transparent. There. Change the font again. Center it, make it a little bit, actually I'm supposed to make it smaller, not bigger. So enjoy your life while you still can. Don't waste the moment. All right, now this still looks a little tilted, made it straight. And so we have that here in the center. And if you're really big on like having the quotation mark in your quotes, that's totally fine. You could get your quotation mark and, you know, put it there. But every quote design doesn't necessarily have to have that on it. And you could also make it a little bit transparent so you could see through it a little bit more. The other option, let me duplicate this, is you can make the text, because we have the shadow behind, it still works and it's legible if the text is white. But if we took that shadow away and decided to make the text brown or darker, we could still do that, and it's even more legible, which is great because we want people to see what we're actually putting out there. What did I call her? Susie. That's just for the moment. All right, so there's one. Let me see if I have like someone in some brown or something similar. Probably just use her again. Use this. Actually, let me duplicate that again, because y'all know me and my duplicate. I gotta make copies. All right, so we have our lady here. I'm gonna align that to the left. Also move the quote and the name as well. And move this up. Pardon me, I still have allergies or something. So let me lock this in place so that I could drag everything over a little bit. All right, so move that over. We have our lady on the side, but part of me wants to flip her, because typically when you create a graphic and you add a photo to it, you want to make sure that wherever the person is looking is where your text is, because there's something about us human beings that when we see somebody looking to the side, we just automatically look in the direction that their eyes are in. Obviously, we're not going to be able to see whatever it was that they were looking at in the photo, but naturally we just want to like just look. It's like if someone points, hey, what's that? Like you just look where they're pointing. And the same thing happens when you see a photo and you see someone's gaze in a particular direction. It just kind of forces you to look that way too. And so we always want to make sure that the person is facing wherever our text is or whatever it is that we want them to look at. So as you can see, she's looking to the left, and so our text is to the left. Originally, she was looking to the right, and because I flipped her, now you can see that she's looking that way. So yeah, let's see. So we did just the plain, we did the white over it, which Now that I see the darker one, it's not necessarily my favorite, but again, it's an option. We have our cool lady here, which move her to the side a little bit. We were playing around here, so let me move this around so that we have the ones that we're actually happy about. All right, so we started off like this: love yourself, young lady, beautiful. Then we switched up the background, changed the fabric behind there, added some texture with the zigzag. Then we added our young lady, made her photo blurred, and then brought her out front and center with her cool pose. Then we added life is what you make it. And then we turned it into a quote graphic. And then we turned that quote graphic we changed it by adding a photo of another young lady. So again, these are some of the possibilities for your brand if you would just, take a template and really make it shine for, the visual assets that your brand currently has. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.